Hi everyone, good morning and welcome to Make Your Morning. Really excited to bring another session to you on this Wednesday morning. We're going to do quite a relaxing one today. It's the body relaxation session and it's a chakra meditation that we're going to do. So I'm going to guide you through that this morning. I'm going to give another minute or so just to allow people to join in so that they're not kind of joining halfway through, and I can see I've already got somebody with me, so welcome this morning. Let me know that you're here, type away in the chat box and let me know that you can hear the music that I've got on in the background okay as well. Now what I would ask you to do, obviously I can't see you, you can see me, but for this session I want you to really switch off from the screen, so make sure that you can still hear what I'm saying, but when we're doing our meditation, I always ask people to kind of close down their eyes or kind of lower your gaze to the floor. So please don't be looking at the screen, just so that you can fully enjoy the meditation. So on that, I'm going to ask you to just get into a comfortable position so that this can work really well lying down. So if you're still in bed, you can lie flat on your bed. If you have a sofa, if you have the floor and a mat that you want to lie on. Also, it can work really well if you're in a seated position too. Now, the word chakra comes from ancient Indian instructional writing, and it means wheel or vortex. And within our body, there is the theory that we've got 7 of these vortexes, or these energy centres in our body, which are called chakras. And they run from the base of your spine right up to the crown of your head. So as we go through this meditation this morning, I'm going to talk you through what each of the chakras mean, and read this meditation that's been really, really powerful for me. Now, it's from a little book here called The Little Book of Meditation here, and it's by Dr. Patricia Collard. And this isn't a meditation that I've written, but it's one that's very, very powerful for me. So I'm just going to read it as we go through the session today. So I'd ask you to now just begin to gently close down your eyes, make sure you're comfortable. If you need to make any adjustments, if you need a little blanket over you, that's fine too. And just begin to become aware of your breath. Now, as we look at this chakra meditation today, the purpose of it is to help us to bring balance into our body. Often in certain areas of our body, we bring in, there is tension, or we store up tension in certain areas of our body. This is going to help us to become a little bit more aware of it and allow us to release it as well. So we're going to move to the first chakra. So I'd like you to feel your tailbone area. This is where the root chakra is located. And for the next 5 to 10 breaths, imagine a kind of funnel projecting out of the back of that kind of tailbone, if you like. And I want you to imagine that funnel that's projecting out of your tailbone is sucking in a spinning, whirling mass of red energy. That's the colour of the root chakra. Now, it's a warming and healing energy, and this chakra represents physical survival, our vitality, patience, courage, and also security as well. This root chakra helps us to strengthen our instincts and connects us strongly to the earth. If you're lacking energy in this chakra, you may start experiencing foot, knee, pelvis, and lower back problems. So just continue here for a few breaths, imagining that you're sucking in that red energy through that funnel into your tailbone. And when you feel you've absorbed enough of that root energy, just mentally close down the funnel and move up to the sacral chakra. And this time, picture a funnel opening up towards the front of your lower abdomen. So imagine this forward-facing funnel just around your lower abdomen area. And this time the healing energy that you feel is that orange energy of that sacral chakra. This chakra is associated with power, creativity, passion, ideas, that sense of fun as well, and also endurance. And when it's empty, it probably feels like we're lacking in endurance or creativity. We don't have maybe the answers or the ideas, but imagine that you're sucking in that orange energy, drawing it in. You might see it as an orange light coming through. And sometimes the organs of the lower abdomen can be impacted if this is low. So these are the kidneys, the ovaries, the prostate. So once again, just enjoy this feeling of drawing in that energy. Notice if there's any tension and just exhale that tension from the sacral chakra and that orange energy. Now we're going to move to the solar plexus chakra, which is just below your rib cage. And this chakra is the colour of, imagine, of the sunshine, shining at its brightest. And this chakra is very much related to the one that we talked about before. And it helps us to foster self-confidence, strength, humour, fun, spontaneity, and warmth in our personality as well. So when this is out of balance, sometimes we feel issues with our digestive system, areas like our gallbladder, our liver as well, sometimes can be an issue. And this time, imagine a funnel going out to the front under that rib cage and drawing in that sunshine yellow colour there and that energy. And just allowing that energy to draw in and imagine it bringing in ease and comfort into our body. And just continue here for a few breaths. And now it's time to close this funnel as we move up our body. And now we're moving up our body into our heart chakra. So in our heart chakra, it's across our heart centre or our chest cavity there. This is your sense of self, your sense of being, your sense of loving. It's where we feel sympathy and compassion for ourselves and for other people as well. And the colour of this chakra is green. So imagine the funnel opening to the front of your heart and drawing in that green, that warm energy there, that sense of love. This is where I'd ask you to think about, do you need to show yourself more self-compassion? We can often be very hard on ourselves. Do you need to bring in a little bit more kind of care and compassion to yourself and just go a little bit easier on yourself? Just imagine that green energy drawing into your heart centre area. And we're going to spend a little bit extra time here on your heart and just taking in a number of deep breaths. Exhale everything out through your mouth with a big sigh with every breath that you're taking. When this chakra is out of centre, out of balance, feeling a little bit weak, our heart and also our lungs can sometimes suffer, so our breathing. That's why we recommend always focusing and anchoring on our breath. And imagine that green energy just bringing in warmth and filling up warmth within your body, that compassion. Is there somebody else that you need to bring a little bit more compassion to in your day as well? Just think about sending kindness and that green energy to them. And when it feels comfortable to do so, we're going to close the heart funnel and move on to our throat chakra. Throat chakra, as it suggests, sits across the throat area, and it's really the root of us being able to speak our truth. There's sometimes things that we store inside ourselves and we don't get off our chest. Actually, this throat chakra is an opportunity to think about, is there something that you want to say? There's something that you need to say as well for yourself. It's also about how we talk to ourselves. Blue is the colour of the throat chakra, so imagine again a forward facing funnel drawing in blue energy to kind of give you strength and courage in your conviction as well. When this chakra is lacking or out of balance, sometimes there can be issues with our glands, with our throat as well. So just imagine that blue energy drawing in and bringing you strength. As well, this chakra can help us to build bridges with people that maybe we haven't spoken to for a while. Just take some really deep breaths. Imagine that blue energy flowing into this chakra. And when it feels good to do so, just gently close off this chakra. Now we're going to move to the third eye chakra, which is just in between your eyebrows and between your two eyes there. And this is all about insight and self-knowledge, and also our intuition when we kind of get that gut feel about things as well. When it's out of balance, our eyes, nose, ears, and central nervous system sometimes can be impaired. Again, imagine a funnel going out the front from that third eye chakra and bringing in a deep indigo colour as well to just help you bring in more strength, more courage in your conviction around your kind of gut feel and that instinct. And take some deep breaths here. And by this stage, you should be feeling a sense of ease and releasing tension. And we're going to move to the final chakra now, the crown chakra, which is just at the top of your head or just above the top of your head area. And it's all around our brain functions here in this crown chakra. It also is about positive thinking, inventiveness, our ideas. It also helps us to tune into spirituality and a connection with all of humanity. So in this chakra, the colour of this chakra here, to imagine this chakra again being a kind of violet colour in this chakra. The previous one was an indigo colour, it should have been anyway. This one is a bright violet colour. And just imagine that this chakra is pointing kind of upwards, and you can also imagine us bringing in a light from the universe here that's a kind of silvery coloured light, and helps us just bring in that positivity from everyone and everything around us as well. And just take a few moments there to just draw in this kind of silver light or this silver beam as well. And it's quite interesting because the theory is that this chakra doesn't close, or this funnel doesn't close, so it always gives us this connectiveness to the wider universe as well. So sometimes if you're needing just a little bit of, I guess, energy, more positivity, more of that intuition, just imagine that silver light kind of beaming into you as well. It can be quite a calming feeling. So just take a few breaths here. And as I said, this funnel never truly closes, so we're not going to close this one. But what I am going to ask you to do now is just scan your body and notice how it feels. Notice if there's any of the chakras that you want to revisit. Is it your root, sacral, solar plexus? Is it your heart, throat, third eye or crown? And just take a couple of deep breaths into whatever area feels right for you. And as we close this meditation, I'm going to ask you just to begin to bring some awareness into your fingers and toes. You might want to do a big morning stretch, a few shoulder circles, and just notice how your body feels as you gently open your eyes. Now there's no big rush to jump into your day. Allow yourself to enjoy this relaxed feeling, but just becoming really aware of where some of our energy centres are and breathing into them more can be really helpful throughout our day. Especially if we're sitting down a lot or quite sedentary, actually getting moving in our body as well is really useful. So thank you to everyone who's joined me live, anybody who's listening to the recording. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And we'll have another Make Your Morning session. I'm thinking of another relaxation one, not quite sure what it's going to be, but just a relaxation theme to end our week. Thank you for joining me and have a great rest of your day. If there's any resources you're looking for, you can find them on my YouTube channel, Karen Bonner, or KarenBonner.com. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.